What's up, guys? This is Mark from DSGV, and um, so the screen you're seeing is Facebook as Facebook management thing, and I am going to. So basically, this is day two of the whole Shopify thing, right? Drop shipping on Shopify, and as I told you guys, um, I'm gonna do all of this live and post the. So you might see me doing something, and it's not on the screen, and that's because I have two screens. So um, I'm gonna do a lot of this stuff live, and just so we can learn together, right? Because the purpose of me doing this is to learn, and the purpose of you guys watching this is to learn. So I'm gonna learn and show you guys what I learned, and then maybe you guys could also fucking help me. So if you guys remember, we chose two initial niches, or however you want to call it, to try to target. So Trinidad and Tobago niche site. So that's like selling apparel for my country. Maybe some necklaces. I have to find them. Maybe some. I saw some shoes online, right? And Akita dog site. And the reason why I chose these two things is because those are two areas that I know. Again, this isn't set in stone. I'm doing this whole process with you guys. I'm going to show you how much money I spent, how much money I made. If I make money, let's hope I make fucking money. And yeah, so it's a risk because imagine if I do all the shit and then I don't make money, right? That would suck ass. So today in this video, I'm gonna do a little research on the Trinidad and Tobago one, right? And I'll talk through why I chose it and kind of talk through about my idea of the marketing and my process and so on. So first, I want to try to figure out. Again, I don't know anything about this stuff, right? I've used Facebook marketing and stuff before. I didn't haven't done a lot of e-commerce with my own store. You guys know I do a hell of a lot, over $1 million a year on eBay. I have a buddy who does like 10 million on Amazon. I've done Amazon. I'm not an expert in it, but I've done Amazon. But this is the first time I'm actually digging into Shopify and my own store. Because in my opinion, Amazon FBA and running your own e-commerce store are the two long-term ideas, right? The long-term possibilities. Um, the eBay dropshipping and Amazon dropshipping, they work, they make a lot of money, they make good money, but it's arbitrage. And those things end at some point or change. So what I want to do is I want to look. So I'm looking. Where am I looking? United States, right? So I have location United States, age from 18, interest. Let me see, Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, so it's telling me that there are 700,000 to 800,000 active people, 68% women, which in my opinion is good because women do a lot more shopping online than men. So 68%, and I could be wrong. I'm just talking out my stuff with you guys, and this is the first time I checked this shit. 68% women, which is good. 32% men. I more want to look at like the 25 to like 45, even maybe 54. This range here. Luckily, the highest percentage is 25 to 35. We want people to shop online. 21, so that's 52% plus 13, 65%. So 65% of the women. So, all right, so the market is around a million on Facebook, right? That's just the people on Facebook, in the Facebook ad network, who are interested, who show some sort of interest in Trinidad and Tobago, who live in the US. Now I want to see how many people. I searched this before. How many people from Trinidad and Tobago live in the US? So according to Wikipedia, it's 400,000. All right. Um, doo, 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 doo. Yeah, they are an estimate of 400,000 Trinidadian Americans living in the US, or about 6.4% of the total Caribbean estimate population. Okay, right. So they claim 400,000. I mean, that could be Trinidadian Americans. So I'm guessing they're born in the US, or legally migrated to the US. And we'll have a lot of students and that type of stuff. But again, I'm talking through all of this. This is just me trying to figure out what's going on in this niche, right? So I know that I have 700,000, let's say half, let's say 40% of the lower amount, 10, 7, 280,000 possible eyes in the Facebook network that could purchase 280,000 that I could advertise this stuff to, right? And then there's a claim of like 400,000. So remember, so the whole point of me doing this stuff, guys, is to get a decent income from this store. This is not a huge store. This is not a store that I think could grow into the millions. But I think if I own this small niche and it takes a very small part of my time on a daily basis, and maybe I could even outsource one of my employees to run the store, and let's say I make $1,000 a month, right? That's $30 a day, $35 a day. Let's say I make $1,000 a month profit, and it only takes me like an hour a day to run it. Nah, that's too much. Maybe an hour every 2 days. That might be worth it. So that's just my thought process. This is something I'm gonna put real time into building, guys, and see if I can make it work. And if I can make it work, the time that I put into it may be worth it. All right, so we know we have some idea of the audience, right? I mean, it's not anything concrete, but so now what I want to check to see is what competition there is. I'll do another day on research with Google, but this is the beginning, guys, the beginning. So don't hold this against me. Sorry, let me get into it. So Trinidad and Tobago. I don't think people. I could be wrong, but if I'm looking for Trinidad and Tobago apparel, I wouldn't really search for Trinidad and Tobago apparel. But the only reason I'm doing this is so I could find some stores that's doing the same thing. Cafe Press. All of these big guys are going to be doing this. This is the other thing. We'll get into that in a second. Let me just open all this shit. So what I'm looking for is, and there's a cheat I saw I used to be part of the Alex Beck Academy. I may rejoin because there's a cheat I saw in there on checking the other Shopify stores, and I can't remember it, and I stopped paying the subscription. Hopefully I could go back in there and find it, but I don't have the patience to look through all those fucking videos, to be honest. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking at these sites. So this site Zazzle, I don't know what they are. I guess it's a custom apparel store. They have some nice looking stuff. Trinity to the Bone, that's something from a song by David Rudder. It's very popular. So I guess this site is like designers. They design this stuff. I have to do more research on this. Zazzle, interesting. That's interesting. Who is designed by? These shoes are kind of cool too. Those shoes are actually pretty cool. They're kind of expensive. So they have some cool stuff. The prices aren't too insane. I'm just looking to see what the competition looks like. What is that? I guess that's like a baby bed of Trinity thong. I should buy that for my girl. Yeah, they have some decent stuff. This is sick. I don't know if these guys are drop shipping, but again, I'm just looking to see what ideas I could come up with, right? And what price points I'm looking at. All right, so yeah, there are some stores. So knowing that there's some stores tells me that there is some sort of market, right? If there's no store out there, that would give me some concern because I'm going on an uphill battle. I'm not. I would like to crush these stores, but I don't know if I can. But let me see. Yeah, so all this stuff, this doesn't look like dropship stuff. This looks like stuff that's person bought in bulk. I mean, I might be able to dropship it from here. But again, this is CaribbeanApparel.net. So I guess they targeting. And when I saw this, I thought about that, like targeting all Caribbean. But I don't have the patience for that shit. I want to build focus, like bring my niche down as small as possible and just take the money from there. For two reasons, right? That's another thing with the strategy. If I target a niche this small, like Trinidad and Tobago apparel, the probability of, and this is my thought process, right? This is not nothing that I read somewhere. The probability of getting competition from you motherfuckers watching me, as well as from anybody else, is a bit smaller. Yes, some other Trini might be watching this and want to try it, which is fine. But I'm just saying, if I find these small markets, let's say I can make $1,000 a month from this, right? And I find 10 of these or 15 of these small markets that I could dominate, and it's not going to be worth someone else's time to target it, it might last me longer than if I try to target some crazy shit like living room furniture or baby strollers or some shit where the market is big. It's worth it for one, a big company to come try to crush me. Two, a lot of you guys to try to crush me. Three, a market that I don't understand. So another reason for choosing these smaller markets, smaller niches, is so that you have less competition and you can own it for a longer period. That's my thought process, right? This is actually I'm a jackass. This is actually a Shopify store, and I could tell from the logo. So that's interesting. I'll see what kind of sale. Let me save this shit. And let me save this in my file too. I save these things in a couple places because I'm very like all over the place. So right, so I have to come back. Okay, so there is a market fit. And again, I'm talking a lot because I'm talking through my thought process. So in Cafe Press, I guess, and other designers would upload stuff. I'll Trinity Beach towel for $30. Okay, I might be a cheap motherfucker because I am paying $30 for a towel. So a lot of stuff may not, and that's the other challenge that you're gonna find, right? Remember we talked about drop shipping, so you don't want to put out anything up front. So what we're gonna have to do is find, okay, like for the apparel, for the t-shirts, the mugs, and all this shit, we could do that with Gear Bubble and some of these other sites where you could just upload the design and then market it, and then they'll print and develop on demand, right? So that's how we drop shipping this some of this apparel stuff and some of this custom stuff. The challenge would come in when we want to drop ship some of the necklaces and stuff. um I'll have to find someone. I know what I'm gonna do. My thought process is to find some of those shit on Amazon, and we wouldn't make a lot of money, but it would just be nice to have different items in there, right? Travel inspired gear. Oh, this was the Trini stuff. I don't know what. Property Team XSL Trinidad and Tobago. None of this stuff really stands. Maybe some people go for it, the hats maybe, but none of this stuff really stands out to me. So the first side, the Caribbean side had some like Trinity to the bone shit, but I think between myself and maybe my brother, because I asked my brother to get in with me on this one, because he designs carnival costumes. Um, so this should be interesting. Let me see what's up with Amazon. That's a cool shirt. It's expensive, $35. I mean, again, I'm a cheap buyer, so that's why I'm interested in that. Okay, so this seemed like the same dude. All right, let me see some of the necklaces. And this is actually what I'm doing for the store, guys. I know it might be boring, but I'm just doing all this so you could understand, get some a more feeling for what this whole thing is. And a lot of this stuff I'm doing, I took from a lot of the courses I told you I did. I did. That's kind of cool. This purse. But yeah, I took a lot of what I'm doing here from. Remember, I did the dropship lifestyle course. I did part of a course from Alex Beck. So again, I'm talking through what I'm doing. So I'm looking for some more ideas for products that I may be able to drop ship. This pin, I might drop ship it directly from Amazon and sell this mofo for like $15. Straight out of Trinidad. That's a cool shit. I'm sure I'm sure I could do that on Gable. Straight out of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm pure Trini, not Trini American, but I guess that might work also. Yeah, a lot of these things are giving me ideas. This is sick. I'll wear. I don't have any kids, but if I do, I guess I can. So I'm getting some ideas. Like I'm not gonna like. So just to give you an idea, my store is not gonna. I'm gonna start off with maybe like 20 items, maybe, right? But they have to be different. They have to stand out, and they have to like have a creative element to it because I don't want to just do some stuff that people can just bootleg and move with, and I want to go long term. So, right. So the idea I'm having is to do Trini stuff and then target a lot of the Carnival stuff, like Carnival 2017. Keep calm and love a Trini. That's I mean that's kind of old. That's old school, but yeah, so I have to. Okay, so basically, what I know is there's a big enough market on Facebook that I can market to. Supposedly, as of right now, I think. Then there's a big enough market of Trinis living in the U.S. Like remember, I'm trying to make $30 a day, right? $30 profit a day from 500,000 people. Um, I could be being a bit naive that should be relatively easy, but we'll only time would fucking tell. I didn't even buy the domain name yet, do the logo or anything like that, right? I'm just doing my initial research. That is sick. I always wanted to. A bikini, yeah, I should buy that for my girl. All right, so yeah, so I have an idea. I know I'm going. I pretty much know I'm going to do this store because I'm Trini. Is that no? Really? Hold on. Is that is it really available? That would be an interesting thing to drop ship. I'll sell it on my site for like $80 if someone buys it. To buy it. Okay, we'll see. Okay, sweet. So again, I'll do some more research another day, but I'm doing this shit in front of you guys. You're not going to miss anything. It may be boring. I apologize, but I'm just giving you everything, right? So yeah, so I did a little research. I'll do some more later and tomorrow. Start buying the domain name and the fucking logo and that type of stuff. And yeah, so I have an idea. So basically, I'm gonna make a store that's a combination of apparel and actual like custom apparel, t-shirts and stuff. Um, Coffee mugs. Trinities drink more beer than coffee, but we'll see if we find like a beer thing. Um, and like watches and accessories and stuff. And let's see how it goes, guys. Thanks for your time. Comment if you have any specific questions. Ask in the comment section. I'll respond via video. Subscribe, like, share if you think so. Love, be love, travel the world, make that money. Hopefully, this whole journey will help you guys understand this whole Shopify thing and demystify a lot of it. And I know a lot of, like me personally, I lost a lot of time of taking advantage of this just because I thought it was like too much to even deal with because I'm making enough money doing other stuff. But it's time to just kind of like expand the knowledge that I have and get into this, guys. Anyway, later. Peace. Love you guys.